All right, y'all. Hello, good afternoon. So I don't know why I just thought about this all of a sudden. Um, I was actually getting ready to look at that movie called The Faculty. And trust me, I've been thinking about a lot of wild stuff here, right? In particular about schools. Okay. I ain't gonna get into that. People get triggered by that. Oh God. I might just come out and say it, and maybe not, maybe not. I was looking at this video that kind of triggered me a little bit to think about that movie, The Faculty, though. I was looking at this video about this girl. Uh, I think they were over in Jersey somewhere, and she got beat up at school and stuff, and then committed suicide like that night because she didn't want to go back to school because they videotaped it, and it's just oh god, wow. But that got me to thinking because of some other stuff. Like, so I'm just going to answer the question: can witches extend spiritual services to aliens? And I'm being serious right now. Hello, Raina. Yeah, I know. Hey, one EQ. I'm being dead ass right now. I know it sounds like I'm telling a joke or whatever, or I'm being funny, but I think that there's several species of aliens on this planet, but I think that there are some that are not very friendly. Okay. And I think that, do I feel personally like I've ever done work for an alien? No, I don't. I think that they probably operate a lot differently. Okay. Um, that's horrendously evil. Well, I don't think that a lot of them are so friendly. I really don't. And I don't trust them necessarily, because I think that an alien would more so be hardwired to be more inhuman than a human being, than an actual person, you know? Oh yeah, 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 man. That was I was gonna try to share that video to the community wall. This is like really heartbreaking. It really was like, and so a lot of people always think that we're battling with demons, but I don't put demons and aliens in the same category. Aliens to me are separate. Okay. They are, because I feel that, you know, there are some demons that are very friendly and very nice. And, so can't always clump them all together. But do I feel that, aliens can benefit from witchy services? I don't. I don't believe that they can. And it's probably because, hmm, maybe perhaps their DNA would be different. You know what I'm saying? Um, do I think they would even be interested in that? No, I think that some of them are interested in other things. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Raina. I didn't mean to bring you down. I'm sorry. Don't get sad. Don't get sad. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you one thing is that um I a lot of the stuff that we see and know about has been so normalized for us that we just kind of accept it. And for me, and for a lot of other people, when they kind of notice what goes down sometimes on planet Earth, it's like, am I tripping or going crazy? And it was really heartbreaking, Raina, because when it happened, when the incident happened, when the little girl got jumped at school, the only person that helped her was her boyfriend, and the school didn't even bother to get her any kind of medical attention. So her father was really outraged because they just, you know, she was really, really beaten badly. And they kind of just sent her to the school nurse instead of, which reminded me of the faculty for some reason. It made me think of that movie. Like, what in the world is going on? Oh my God. I feel like every once in a while, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, stuff gets weird. I feel like things get very weird and strange. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like just the vibe of people. Um and I, I think that if you were to look at an alien versus a witch, I would say that they would be natural enemies. They would be. They would be natural enemies for real. Because, you know, it seemed like that would make sense. You know what I'm saying? Do I think that aliens should be on this planet? No, I don't. I don't think that they should be, but they are. And I think that some people are like hybrided aliens. You know what I'm saying? Because they got like that weird alien-esque vibe to them, that's kind of like, hello, hello, is anyone in there? Is anyone there? Hello. Are we both human here? Is there some kind of secret alien code that I've got to speak in? You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a lot that they're keeping from us that they don't tell us about personally. Cause it's just weird and strange. And when I sit back and I look at some of the stuff, like, man, I was thinking long and hard. Like when you see stuff like that happening and people just kind of sit there and they're non-reactionary, and it's kind of like, no emotion. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. And I was going to talk about some other stuff, but I'm going to choose not to because I don't have to. I don't have to talk about it, you know, because guess what? We all will survive. Seriously. Just the weird, strange, off putting things that I've honestly been too busy to even pay much attention to, but got it taken care of, honestly. But I think it's interesting, my thought processes on it and just the way of the world. And some of the alien-esque ways that people behave. It's like they're completely disconnected from other human beings. So weird. I feel that if you care about, I mean, you don't have to drive yourself nuts. You don't have to go crazy over it. I think that's a mistake for you to just like lose your mind over things. But I think that if you a person that just, you don't have to go into a deep depression or whatever over certain things that we hear about that happens. But I think that if you're somebody that at least cares, I think you're very lucky because it's just something about people that don't care. It's something strange about them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, getting yourself all worked up over stuff that, that's not advisable. Um, unless something's happening to somebody that you care about, but otherwise, what else can you do? You know what I mean? It's very strange. The one thing that I don't too much allow to affect me is bullying, judgment, and other people's opinions. And if you look at that video, Raina, I'll share it to the community wall. That girl committed suicide because she was embarrassed to go to school the next day. And that's why she committed suicide, because she knew she was going to get cracked on and bullied even more. So weird. And, you know, I just, yeah. So I think it's important to stand in your convictions and make sure you got your spiritual backup. Is really all you can do at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of crazy, very questionable things that is happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I've Raina, I actually look at a lot of murder cases. Actually, I'll be looking at them real dark videos and stuff. And the one thing that I sense from it is mind control. I sense people under mind control, or like it's almost like okay, for example, Raina, was you one of the people that started following me after I did the reading on Gabriel Fernandez? Oh my goddess. Mm-mm-mm. I would not, if yeah, boy, to be a kid these days and the days and the ages that we're living in right now, you'd have to have extremely loving and very vigilant parents these days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think you did, Raina, because I think you did, sweetie, because I think that's yeah. But you notice how it was real strange how it was just kind of like, oh, he went to school and his tooth was knocked out, or he went to school and it was obvious bruises, and he went to, I mean, when they found poor Gabriel, when they found him, his entire skull was like rice. They said it was like rice. They had beat that little boy so bad. Okay. And it's so weird, you know what I'm saying? And like so it ain't safe nowhere really unless you have good parents and people that care about you. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, yeah, girl. It was, oh my God, that poor baby. I did a couple of readings on him, and I can tell you that, in the days leading up to um his actual, physical demise, that he was not there. I could sense that, which was a good thing, is because he wasn't really suffering anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like that was real deep, that reading that I did. I did a couple of readings on it. And I won't take it back either. I don't care if the family doesn't like me for doing that reading. I don't care. Okay, because that was just absolutely ridiculous. But you know, um, it's just man, you And all I know is that I'm very, very, very overprotective of my children, even with stuff that I've been known to hex or curse people that say don't say nothing. You said something about my child, really? Is it? I'm very serious about protecting my children from negative energy. Okay, it ain't gonna be from your mouth to my kids' ears ever, because I'm an empath and very telepathic. Okay, and you don't have to be an alien to be telepathic. I mean, humans have had that gift for billions of years. You know what I mean? Especially mothers. And you call out my kid's name, my kid ain't got to hear what you got to say, for real. Because I have very spiritually gifted children too. So I agree. I agree. But um, I think adults as well. I think that people that try to do harm to adults, especially if the adult is not provoking them necessarily, you know what I'm saying, or calling them out. Yeah. So, you know, mhm. Yeah, I think my advice for any mother in this world is, you know, keep your kids in your bubble love and keep yourself in the bubble love, because sometimes, it's not good. Like, I couldn't imagine sitting back watching my mother get abused or bullied. That would bother me. That would bother a child if they actually saw it, you know. And so my kids don't, the problems that I've had on YouTube, my kids don't see that. They don't know anything about it. Like right now, Jacob is doing his school lessons, and like you ain't even got to think about no stuff like that, because I think that everybody is just addicted to trauma. It's everything is trauma based. It's so weird, and it's really not supposed to be that way. Everything is trauma based, everything. And I don't, just my sixth sense tells me that it ain't supposed to be that way. You know, it's not. So, and it's funny because, eh, you know, um, yeah, it's weird. Certain establishments and institutions and stuff, and, somebody could literally have their eyeballs rolling around in their head. They could literally be acting cray cray and saying, "Oh, you have to join us. You have to do this too." It's like, no, I don't. I'm getting ready to call Lilith. I'm getting ready to call Lilith. Yeah. Yeah, they are. They are. Say, I read something of how an abuser doesn't seek therapy. They just abuse others. That's their therapy. Yep, you're right. You are absolutely right. And people will join in, and I just I'm not trusting. I'm not trusting any, I've never been trusting. I've always been very, very particular. Always have been. Um, so I don't know. Anyway, it's just really strange, you know what I'm saying? It really is when you look around at the world and everything. But I think that's very interesting. That movie, The Faculty, and how it really, really goes into the schools sort of being taken over by these aliens or whatever. Why and when you think about it, why would an alien take over a school? Why would they want to do that at a school? It makes you think. So, anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get dinner planned for tonight. I know that I think that I want some I don't know why I'm in the mood for like some chipped beef or something, with some gravy and some kind of bread or something, with like some greens or something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get ready for dinner. But I just wanted to come in and answer that question a little bit and talk about aliens because they say that they're distracting us by talking about the aliens. I don't agree with that. Distracting us from what? What are they distracting us from? People do a good job of distracting themselves. I think if more people navigated themselves and actually figured out how to do it, I think that the world would be a better place instead of always, placing the blame on someone else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's things that can happen that can obviously be somebody else's fault and that person should take responsibility. But, I just think it's strange. It really is. It's been a lot of strange things, just weirdness. And because I was calling into this company today and it just seemed like, I'm like, do y'all, I felt like asking them, do y'all have like a very slow, like maybe possibly carbon monoxide leak in your building or something? Because what's wrong with you? It just sounded like they were put to sleep, like they were under something. And it made me start thinking, like, it's like, what in the world? And try to, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, oh, mm-hmm. Mm. Ashley, hey, yeah, I was like, do y'all have like a small, like, is everybody okay over there? Because can I have the number to your corporate office, please? Because my day has been going pretty swell, and I don't know what your issue is here, but we got to get down to the bottom of this. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to the bottom of this. So y'all already know I just I get to type and typing, and I get to boil, you know. Help these people over there, they're asleep, or has their brains been taken over by aliens? I don't know. It's very strange. I know I'm gonna get somewhere. I'm gonna get somewhere with it for real, because I was like, wow, like no, this, and you know what, you gotta question everything, you know what I'm saying, when you have those kind of experiences, because it's like, no, and I'm kind of, I think I need to talk to your superiors. Who are your superiors again? And if they don't have any superiors, it's kind of like, oh, you're getting ready to change something within your company. You're getting ready to make some changes within your company today. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Yeah, it's been a great day. Anyway, I hope everybody else is having a good day. Had almost a perfect day. So these one people, and it just seemed like everybody at the company. I was like, customer service, the manager. I was like, oh, y'all, I think y'all must be poisoned with carbon monoxide or something, you know? Hmm. Let me go ahead and get this documented. And not only do you have to question everything, but you have to document everything too. You have to document everything. It's weird, you know? And then sometimes you end up having to do some sorcery or something, like, God dang. That's why I be telling y'all, instead of paying me to do work for y'all, take classes, like learn the ropes so you'll learn certain things, like the basics, like, you know what I'm saying? And in that way you can do what you got to do, because I'm telling you, I don't know if these people be taken over by aliens or just Like I said, slow carbon monoxide leak is making them slow or something. Had a great day. Everybody else was doing their job. So for this one place, I was like, oh, I think I'm going to have to talk to your superiors. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do today. Okay. That's what we're going to have to do. That's just all it is to it. So anyway, I'm waiting on them to call me back too. hmm I'm telling you. Yeah, really. Anyway, y'all. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe, man. For real. It's kind of a lot of people out here that are out of their head right now. Just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Just there was this just checked out to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Blessed be. I'll see y'all later. Oh, you know what? I did want to talk about something else, but I'm gonna save that for later, for way later. Cause y'all saw that meme that I posted to the thing, man. I'm telling you. I think I'm gonna do that later. I'm just gonna upload videos. I didn't really mean to go live. I'm gonna upload what is up with this candle? Interesting. I'm gonna upload some videos to TikTok a little bit later. And I'll upload them here. All right. Y'all have a good day. Okay. All right. Bye.